Now to our ongoing medical mysteries series. This morning, a fairy tale love story made possible by a revolutionary procedure. NBC National correspondent Kate Snow is here with this story. Kate, good morning.
Hey, good morning to you, Savannah. Jesse Strawham and Jordan Fallis led different lives on opposite sides of the country, but then both were paralyzed in tragic accidents. Both had a groundbreaking new surgery with the dream of possibly walking again one day. But that's not even the most unbelievable part. Before she could even reach the pedals, Jesse Strawham wanted to go fast.
I went from the Paralyzed Jeep to go-karts. My dad built me a custom mini Grand Prix car.
By 17, she was a professional racer. And you were really good at it.
Oh gosh, yeah.
But this January, the 22-year-old was involved in a terrible car accident while riding on the back of a friend's motorcycle near her home in North Carolina.
Last thing I remember is the impact.
She woke up a week later in a hospital, paralyzed from the chest down. While she was unconscious, Jesse's family allowed doctors to do an experimental surgery. She was only the second person in the world to receive it. 26-year-old Jordan Fallis was the first. He was paralyzed last October in Arizona while trying a backflip on a dirt bike.
And I just ended up driving myself into the dirt.
Since Jordan was already recovering, Jesse reached out to him. At first, they just texted about their injuries.
So your texts at first were probably pretty...
We kept it professional.
But then their conversations got more personal.
When I found out that his was with a backflip, I was like, oh gosh, backflip on a dirt bike, this is my kind of guy. Our FaceTime dates became nightly. We'd fall asleep together on FaceTime. I've never connected with somebody on the level that I do with him. It's my fairy tale. Get paralyzed and fall in love.
Hey. Excuse you.
Excuse me.
It looks like they've known each other forever, but actually they only met in person 2 months ago.
He rolled up behind me, we kissed, and it was like, welcome home.
The surgery both Jesse and Jordan had inserts a biodegradable device called a neurospinal scaffold into a wound in the spinal cord.
I saw it as my only shot.
Dr. Nicholas Theodore performed Jordan's surgery.
So we actually, under the microscope, opened the spinal cord, found this hole.
No nerves are passing through, no signals.
Right, it's a void. That hole gives us the opportunity to put something in, which is the scaffold, to allow those cells that are viable to hang on and potentially grow through this device.
Since their surgeries, both Jesse and Jordan have seen major changes.
I've gotten my hip movement back. I've gotten sensory touch to the top of my thighs now.
So you can feel your hand right there?
Yeah, I can feel my hand right here. Before, it was up here.
He can now walk in a pool. She's taken a few steps with leg braces.
I can feel my hips fully. I feel all the muscles in my legs. I get Charlie horses in my calves.
If indeed this strategy works, it means it will forever change the way we do and treat spinal cord injury patients.
They joke about walking.
Who's going to walk first?
Me. No, don't lie. You know it's going to be me.
Oh, okay.
And they have lots of plans: camping, building a home in Arizona, and living together.
I'm going to make him take some dancing classes.
You're psyched for that.
I made a deal with her.
We're going to do the Dirty Dancing dance, the last song.
With you in the air?
Yeah, that's exactly, this is what we're doing.
That's all she wants to do. She wants to jump up and me catch her.
It doesn't matter how long it takes, he's going to catch me. He already does.
For now, Jesse is settling for being back in an ATV.
Take this show on the road, guys. There it is. It's time.
Safe, babe. Love you.
Memorial Day weekend marked her first time back on the circuit in a modified racer.
I wasn't paralyzed when I was in that machine.
Get up!
And Jordan was cheering her on to the finish.
Oh, crazy. I want to do it again.
Killed it.
So Jesse's going to be racing through October in that specially modified racer. A foundation has also been set up to help future patients like Jesse and Jordan in this trial. To give you some perspective, 12,000 Americans suffer from spinal injuries every year, and at least a third of them have the kind of injury that Jesse and Jordan had, basically a hole or a cavity inside the spinal cord, and could potentially be helped by this tiny little thing. Look at this, how small it is.
It's amazing. It seems to me like it's a bridge, and then the nerves can kind of grow through.
Yeah,
it? Is that the idea?
One doctor explained it as like a trellis for your roses. Think of it that way. It's porous inside, and the cells grow right through it. Now, this is in the earliest stages, guys, so they can't say that it's what's making them move now, but gosh, it sure looks promising.
Wow, that's amazing. Kate, thank you so much. And if you want to hear more about their story, we'll have a little bit more coming up on this whole new technology. You can go to our website today.com.